Tonight, a decorated veteran is sharing his story, fighting a bureaucracy he says is actually hurting our wounded warriors. He's also a skilled attorney who worries that other soldiers without the same background won't be able to fight like he has for years. He's actually launched an organization he hopes will close this gap so that service members who become injured or ill but still want to find ways to serve on active duty will be able to do so. Retired Army Major General Ostan joins us live. Great to have you with us, sir.
Thank you so much, Shannon.
Okay, so you obviously have a personal situation here. You have deployed, you've served overseas, you became ill at some point, but you didn't want to leave the service. But at some point, you reached a crossroads where you weren't able to stay in. How does this work, and where's this gap?
Yes, so it's very simple. It's in 2018, there was a new organization that came online called Defense Health Agency. Wounded warriors used to be managed by the respective service branches, but then in 2018, DHA took it over. Amazingly, they don't think they own the problem anymore.
Okay, so it's a bureaucratic problem then for people like you who are like, I want to get well and stay. I want to continue serving. But if there's a medical assessment that doesn't go your way, it's tough to then appeal it and find a way to be able to stay in. That's
exactly right, because DHA doesn't think they own it. When you try and appeal it up their chain of responsibility, they say we can't do anything for you. So the Army as an institution was pointing the finger at DHA. DHA was pointing the finger at the Army. It created a gap that wounded warriors have been falling through since last year with no reprieve.
And as we said, and I don't know if did I promote you to a Major General?
You certainly did.
General, sorry.
And so all of my friends are going to have to salute me when I leave tonight.
Okay, all right. I think listen, you've earned it. I know a lot about your background. You are a decorated veteran and somebody who decided later to serve, to join, because you were so moved by other people and their sacrifices. And you've talked about being an American who felt you were very blessed and you felt like you wanted to join the service and do this. You graduated Pepperdine Law School. You're a great attorney. So you and I have talked about this, and you said you're worried that there are other younger soldiers and troops and people who won't know how to fight this bureaucratic battle. So even though it's over for you, you've now launched an organization that you hope will help other people who become injured but want to stay in or ill.
That's exactly right, Shannon, because me as a JAG major and a field grade officer, I also have my Juris Doctorate. If they did this to me, I also have some time in a special operations unit. If they did this to me, what are they doing to the 19-year-old private? He's got no hope. So what we're trying to do and working with Congress is going to be a bipartisan bill. We're calling it the Wounded Warrior Bill of Rights. And it's literally very simple. It's just creating a pathway for the wounded warriors to cross over the gap that currently exists. So it's going to be Democrats, Republicans. It's going to be maybe one of the few bipartisan issues that is around today.
Well, I mean, veterans are one thing that unite all of us, it seems, across political parties or persuasions or ideologies. What is your plan for getting this across the finish line? Because the bureaucracy of any government entity can be overwhelming. You found that out firsthand.
Absolutely. So we have a full plan on arcofjusticeusa.org. It includes 5 talking points. And honestly, endurance, I mean, the Army values have served me well, and I'm just going to keep knocking on the door of the senators and congressmen, and we're hoping to create this to go viral on social media so that the American public knows about the problem, so that therefore we can fix it.
Yeah, because I think the more that I heard about this problem and the more hopefully our viewers hear about this, they're going to want to support people like you who, and we're not saying that the defense agencies are a problem, because it seems like there's a disconnect somewhere. I mean, everybody wants to help wounded warriors, and I know that you found out about stories of other people who are in service who were caught in the same loophole that you were as well.
Yes, ma'am. So there's actually, I believe that there are hundreds out there, and some of them don't even know what they've been done, especially what I experienced at Fort Belvoir. I think it's a perfect storm with deploy or get out policy, because now we are trying to reduce the numbers. We're also trying to get ready for a near-peer war with Russia and China, which is wise, but it doesn't mean that we should weaponize deploy or get out and kick wounded warriors to the curb without giving them the time to get healthy, and that's what's happening right now.
We all want to see them get fair treatment, especially because of the service. Thank you for your service and all the other folks who are out there caught in the same situation. Retired Army Major Bill Ostan, we wish you all the best of luck. Please keep us updated.
Thank you, Shannon. I will.